Alright, let's get this out of the way early. Ark Raiders is an extraction shooter. Yes, I know, another one. I can already hear the collective groan from the internet. Oh great, another game where I lose all my stuff because some guy named Balls Deep 420 hasn't seen sunlight since 2013. And listen, I know it's a real fear, and it's valid. Extraction shooters usually feels like you're being invited to a dinner party where everyone else has knives and you're sitting there holding a paper plate and anxiety. But Ark Raiders does something different. It still punches you in the teeth, but it apologizes afterwards and offers you a cigarette. And somehow I like it a lot. Ark Raiders is a PvPvE extraction shooter set in a ruined future where humanity lost, machines won, and you're just trying to survive long enough to afford slightly better shoes. You drop in, you loot, you fight killer robots, you fight other players, you panic, you extract, or you don't. And if you don't, your loot goes to Valhalla and you stare at the screen questioning your life choices. Standard genre stuff. But here's the thing. Ark Raiders feel like it actually wants you to keep playing, which is rare, and it's almost suspicious. Let me start with the single most important thing, the matchmaking. Because holy hell, this matters. Ark Raiders does something borderline revolutionary in this genre. It matches aggressive players with other aggressive players. Yeah, read that again. This means the no-lifers, the sweat lords, the people who sprint towards gunfire like it owes them money, they mostly get matched with each other. And people like me, a casual player, a man with responsibilities, a man who can't track, recoil and his kids' schedules at the same time, I get a chance to survive. For once, I'm not being hunted across the map like a wounded animal by a squad that communicates exclusively in Discord callouts. Instead, I get tension, risk and danger, but not constant humiliation. And here's where the game gets even more evil in the best possible way. Not everyone kills you. Sometimes you see a player and they don't shoot. They hesitate or they back off. They wiggle, they leave. And now? Yeah, now you're stressed. Because you don't know what people are going to do. Is this person friendly? Are they waiting for you to turn around? Are they about to help you or harvest your organs? That uncertainty is brutal. And sometimes, somehow, random players actually work together. No voice chat monologues, no forced systems, just two scared humans silently agreeing. Let's not make this worse. And that does something incredible. It makes every encounter heavier, every decision harder. Because now, it's not just PvP, it's human unpredictability. And I love it. Let's talk about the maps. Because damn, these maps are genuinely beautiful. Not in a wow, look at this ray tracing way. In a something terrible happened here way. Every location feels like it was lived in, or used, or abandoned in a hurry. You walk through broken apartments, empty markets, and ruined infrastructure, and it doesn't feel like a video game level. It feels like people slept there, or worked there and died there. And now it's just you, the wind, and a machine that wants to turn you into red paste. There's environmental storytelling everywhere. Personal belongings left behind, improvised defenses that didn't work, quiet moments that make you stop and go, yeah, humanity didn't make it. It's depressing. I love it. Now, for the Ark machines. These things are loud and terrifying, unreasonably angry. They don't just exist to be shot, they dominate space. You hear them before you see them. You adjust your route or you hide. You whisper to yourself like that helps. And when they show up mid-fight, it's just chaos. Suddenly, your PvP fight becomes a fight between you, the machines and the other players. everyone panics, alliances are formed for about 20 seconds. Then someone betrays everyone, as the game intended. The machines feel like apex predators, not bullet sponges. They force decision making. A fight? Or maybe a void? Nah, you lure them towards other players and become a terrible person. The gunplay in Ark feels heavy, impactful and dangerous. Weapons don't feel like toys, they feel like tools built to end things. Recoil matters, positioning matters, and missing shots matters. And when you win a fight, it doesn't feel clean, it feels desperate. Like, wow, I lived. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. Which is exactly how extraction shooters should feel. Ark Raiders understand something very important. The real gameplay isn't shooting, it's tension. It's hearing those footsteps and freezing, watching stamina drain while running for extraction, or deciding whether that extra loot is worth dying for. And now, because players aren't really hostile, that tension multiplies. Every silhouette in the distance becomes a question mark. Is this person a threat, a potential ally, or just another terrified idiot like me? Every decision feels like, do I get greedy or do I go home? And sometimes you get greedy, and the game punishes you. Fairly, cruelly, but fairly. The extraction in this game is fantastic. No instant teleporting, no safety bubble. You call it in, you wait, and you listen. And every second feels longer than the last 3 years combined. That moment where you're injured or low on ammo, or watching the timer tick down, that's peak Ark Raiders. When you extract successfully, you don't cheer, you just excite. Progression feels meaningful, it's steady, and it's not designed to ruin your life. And sometimes I genuinely appreciate it. There's no flashing achievements, no fireworks, no dopamine slot machines going off after every match. You don't get assaulted by pop-ups or loud unlock sounds. 10 battle pass notifications screaming, look at what I did. You just progress, quietly. Like the game respects that you're already overstimulated and doesn't need to scream at you for tying your shoes. You don't feel like you're 10 hours behind everyone else. You feel like you're building something. Slowly, which again for an extraction shooter, that's rare. Ark Raiders is dark, but it's not nihilistic. There's still small moments of hope, survival, humanity scraping by. Sometimes humanity comes from the environment, sometimes it comes from another player choosing not to kill you. It doesn't say everything sucks and nothing matters. It says everything sucks, but you're still here. And honestly, that is. The game surprised me. It's tense without being cruel, dark without being exhausting. It's challenging without being hostile to casual players. The matchmaking alone deserves applause. The maps feel real, the machines are terrifying, and players are unpredictable in a way that makes every encounter matter. And the lack of constant UI noises makes the whole experience feel grounded. Is it perfect? No. But it feels like an extraction shooter made by people who asked, what if players actually wanted to keep playing this? And that's dangerous, because yes, now I do want to keep playing.